All right, listen, there's one thing to be in a Super Bowl drought, and those are terrible too. But when you can't even get to the dance, that's when it gets truly depressing. So let's talk about some of these teams that have been out of the playoff mix. Dark Januaries forever. Who's got the best chance to end their drought? Mark, you got us going.
When I put this list together, I put the Bucs at number 1. And let me say something about when you write a list for the internet. I know that when I do it, it is infallible. It is pristine. There is no debate attached to it. So I would warn the viewer that whatever comes next, be suspicious of. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 1. Number 1, you've got Jameis Winston at quarterback, and the development is very promising. You've gone out and gotten Deshaun Jackson to pair with Mike Evans. O.J. Howard falls to you in the draft. You've got Cameron Brate at tight end as well. It's an all-star offense, potentially, in a really interesting division. And Doug Martin, the one wild card, they didn't know what he'd be like. The general manager is saying he's looking better than ever, sharper than ever. So, it's May, but if all this clicks, Tampa Bay, I think, who were 9-7 last year, has a chance to get into the playoffs, absolutely.
Does it spook anyone else a little bit when a team becomes everyone's offseason darling and then it ends up being a year too soon or in general just the wrong
In this case, I put the number 1, not in the least.
And a tough division.
I am not spooked.
Tough division, the NFC South.
Yeah, I'll throw another one in. This was the team everybody was talking about last year, the Tennessee Titans. And sometimes you do miss it by a year. I think that's what happened with the football cognoscenti.
Fair.
I think in this case, the Titans are ready this time because I like what they're doing, especially with the team building with John Robinson. They get Jack Conklin last year. They solidify the offensive line for Marcus Mariota. This year, they go out and get the playmaker Corey Davis, which is good news for everyone. Maybe Tajay Sharp, allegedly. I don't know about that. But everyone else is excited about Corey Davis being on that team. And you put all these pieces together. The defense gets a little better in the back end with their second-round pick. I think the Titans this year are ready to take it. And you spoke strongly, Mark. You said, book it. The Titans are going to win the South.
I don't know. I think we're all overlooking the Browns on this list.
Oh,
I think that, come on now. I think that they might have the best offensive line in the division. I mean, what they did last year or this offseason to rebuild this team and, maybe take them over the Rams one spot or something like that.
So in this scenario, though, they would have to make the playoffs. They would have to be better than 12 or 10 other teams in the AFC. They'd have to be second place in that division.
10 or 11 wins.
Are we saying book it? Let's book it.
Oh,
let's do it.
wow.
It's a place for dreamers.
The Titans made some sense to me, if only because they're in the AFC South. That's why I think the Jaguars make a little bit of sense, just because that division is weak enough. And if you just ignored that quarterback position, that's a good-looking roster.
That's another team that maybe was a year too soon. You can't really avoid the quarterback.
No, you can't. But if he's just like average, they could do it.